So two really good-looking people, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, apparently are calling it quits.
Not only good looking, they seem like nice people. I know it's Hollywood, but they do. Yes, they are calling it quits or considering calling it quits.
Venus retrograde just began, and we are already getting reports that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are on the rocks.
What if I told you that the couple we all thought was the epitome of relationship goals is actually crumbling before our very eyes? That's right, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, Hollywood's golden pair, are not as perfect as they've led us to believe. For years, they've managed to convince us that they have it all: love, success, a beautiful family, an unshakable bond. But behind the carefully curated Instagram photos and red carpet appearances, something is terribly wrong. In this video, we're gonna uncover the dark secrets and hidden truths that are now coming to light, revealing what could be the worst downfall ever for a Hollywood power couple. Buckle up, because this is gonna be a wild ride. Let's start by going back to Ryan Reynolds' first high-profile marriage to Scarlett Johansson. On the surface, they seemed like a perfect match, but behind closed doors, things were far from ideal. Ryan's controlling nature and insecurities about Scarlett's career success became a major strain on their relationship. According to a close source who spoke to Daily Mail, back in 2010, he can be an overbearing control freak. He's more traditional and she's more independent. When he wanted her there, he expected her to drop everything and come to him. This toxic dynamic played a significant role in their divorce, and it seems those issues did not disappear when Ryan moved on to Blake Lively.
So Scarlett Johansson married Ryan Reynolds back when she was 23 years old, and after they divorced, Ryan Reynolds ended up proposing to Blake Lively just 2 months after. This started a huge conflict as Scarlett Johansson was quite annoyed that Ryan Reynolds moved on very fast.
Fast forward to 2023, and Ryan's need for control is once again causing trouble, this time in his marriage with Blake. When Blake was cast in the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us, she also took on the role of a producer. The project was initially led by Justin Baldoni, who had secured the rights to the movie and was set to direct and star in it. However, as Blake and Ryan got more involved, Baldoni found himself being gradually pushed out of his own project.
After people received this info, they reached out to Lively and Baldoni's teams for comment, and both of them refused to comment.
Someone's got to spill the beans on this.
Yeah, it's hard when everyone's being so vague.
And they're both kind of like...
This culminated in Blake announcing on the red carpet that Ryan had rewritten key scenes in the movie, including a pivotal rooftop scene.
Ryan's here tonight. What is it like for the both of you to be promoting major motion pictures at the same time?
Oh my gosh, it's just so thrilling in our house right now. We help each other, we work together so much. The iconic rooftop scene in this movie, my husband actually wrote it. Nobody knows that, but you know. But he wrote it. He works on everything I do. I work on everything he does. So his wins, his celebrations are mine, and mine are his. I mean, he's all over this film.
This wasn't just a collaborative effort. It was Ryan taking over, once again asserting his control in a way that sidelined the original creative vision. But this isn't an isolated incident. Ryan has a history of clashing with directors over creative control, as seen in the Deadpool franchise, where director Tim Miller walked away due to creative differences. The pattern is clear. Ryan's insecurity and need to dominate are straining his professional relationships and, more importantly, his marriage. Now let's shift the spotlight to Blake Lively. Known for her impeccable style and business acumen, Blake has built a brand that extends far beyond her acting career. She co-owns the production company Maximum Effort with Ryan and has successfully launched ventures like her cocktail line, Betty Blooms. But as our involvement in It Ends With Us has shown, Blake's business-first mentality can sometimes overshadow the creative process. During the film's promotion, Blake heavily promoted her connections, including her close friendship with Taylor Swift, who contributed a song to the soundtrack.
When it came time to put the song in the movie, it was actually Sony that put it in the trailer, and we worked really closely on the trailer and went back and forth, and we were so proud of the trailer before we released it, and we hoped people liked it, and it was
was a big success, which was great.
People loved it. By people, I mean me. It was so perfectly played in the movie, too.
Yeah, but when the trailer came out, we were like, oh, no, we have to put it in the movie. But this was actually, it's quite a small budget movie.
Oh, you added the movie, you added the song after the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big, beautiful summer movie, but it's actually like a pretty intimate movie. So we never thought, like our eyeballs were not that big to think that we could, put one of her songs in the movie.
This move, while strategic, felt more like a business decision than a creative one. Blake even brought in Shane Reid, a music video editor with little experience in film editing, to work on the movie, simply because he had previously worked with Swift. This raised serious questions about whether the film was being treated as a passion project or just another business opportunity. To make matters worse, Blake also chose to launch her hair products line around the same time as the movie's release, using the film's promotion as a platform to plug her business. This approach did not sit well with many fans, who felt that Blake was more focused on capitalizing on the film's success than on delivering a meaningful adaptation of a story about domestic violence. It's as if Blake was treating the movie as a side project to her various business ventures, rather than giving it the attention and respect it deserved. As more details about Blake and Ryan's involvement in It Ends With Us emerged, the public began to question the couple's motives. Their once flawless image started to crumble, revealing a much more calculated and opportunistic side. Fans who had once admired them for their charm and seemingly perfect relationship were now seeing them in a new light, and it wasn't pretty. One of the biggest controversies to hit Blake and Ryan was their decision to get married at the Boone Hall Plantation in South Carolina, a site infamous for its history of slavery. This choice sparked outrage, and many questioned how a couple who claimed to be socially conscious could make such an insensitive decision. Blake had previously faced backlash for romanticizing the antebellum South on her lifestyle blog. Fans have also noticed the way Blake and Ryan speak about their early relationship. In one interview, they described how they were on a double date with other people when they realized they had feelings for each other. The story sounds romantic at first, but when you think about it, it's actually quite disrespectful to their dates at the time. This lack of boundaries and respect raises questions about how honest they've been about their relationship from the start. As if the power, struggles, and business moves weren't enough, there is one more issue that has fans questioning everything they thought they knew about Blake and Ryan allegations of misconduct and hypocrisy. One of the most disturbing claims comes from Justin Baldoni, who hinted that he was uncomfortable with some of Blake's behavior on set. According to insiders, Blake allegedly accused Baldoni of fat-shaming her during the filming of It Ends With Us. Baldoni, who has a history of back problems, reportedly asked his trainer about Blake's weight to ensure he wouldn't injure himself while lifting her during a scene. And then there is the matter of Blake's involvement with known predators in Hollywood. Blake has been criticized for her past support of Harvey Weinstein, the disgraced film mogul who was sentenced to prison for multiple counts of sexual assault. Despite the mounting evidence against Weinstein, Blake continued to work with him and even defended him publicly. This, combined with her tone-deaf approach to promoting a film about domestic violence, has led many to label Blake as hypocritical and out of touch. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have spent years building a brand that revolves around their seemingly perfect relationship. But as we've uncovered, that brand is starting to crack under the weight of their secrets. From power struggles and business schemes to allegations of misconduct and hypocrisy, it's clear that something is very wrong with this Hollywood power couple. Their downfall might not be complete yet, but the signs are there. The question now is how long they keep up with the act before it all comes crashing down. As fans and critics continue to dig deeper into their past, more truths are likely to emerge, further damaging their carefully crafted image. If you thought Blake and Ryan were untouchable, think again. The worst downfall ever might just be happening right before our eyes. If you found this deep dive into Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' relationship eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And let me know in the comments, do you think Blake and Ryan's downfall is inevitable, or can they still salvage their reputation? Until next time, keep it here.